close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Line into left field for a base hit.
Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run. The throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
I'm Greg for yourliveevent.com. This is the Prairie Inn Restaurant of Carrington pregame report. Prairie Inn Restaurant. If you want good home-cooked meals, the Prairie Inn Restaurant at Carrington is a great spot for breakfast, dinner, and supper. Located right by the roundabout. Call 701-652-3976 for takeout. All right, let's get right into the starting lineups for this one. Is Grady Shipman taking his warm-up tosses, and we are just moments away for this game here. It's number 1 Carrington taking on number 5 LaMoure-Litchville Marion. So it'll be Blaze Isaacson batting leadoff, followed by Colby Thilgis, Damian Carlson, Mason Workin for LaMoure, followed by Max Muslin, the pitcher. Logan Potts will bat 6th, Brady Hansen 7th, Jacob Nitschke 8th, and Seth Irie 9th. Facing the pitcher here for Carrington, Grady Shipman on the mound. And we're going to get right into this one here. First pitch coming across at 12:37, and there's a strike. So 0-1 to Blaze Isaacson. And the pitch here, going to be strike 2. 0-2 now, the count to Blaze Isaacson, the senior for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Thanks for joining the Prairie Inn Restaurant of Carrington pregame report here. And Shipman fires in. It's going to be a ball. 1-2. Our interviews are brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage, sharing their future with locations in North Dakota, Minnesota. For more information, visit the website dhbanknd.com. Ball gets away. It's going to be 2-2 now. Count even to Blaze Isaacson. Running a little bit behind here. We won't have time for the interviews to play them back. And the pitch from Grady Shipman swung on, foul, or a strikeout. So Isaacson strikes out for out number 1. Here's Colby Thilgis now, a freshman for the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Lobos are 6-6 overall. Carrington 10-8 overall. These two teams met earlier on in the season twice. I think they played in LaMoure and New Rockford. The game in Carrington got rained out. So they played in New Rockford. And LaMoure won 12-8. And then they also won 10-3. 1-0 the count. Pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 to Colby Thilgis. There's a swing, and that's going to be a base hit to center off the bat of Colby Thilgis. So Thilgis a single to center.
Number 16, Damian Carlson.
Now Damian Carlson, the junior, will dig in for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. So LaMoure-Litchville Marion, the number 5 seed in this tournament, 6-6, taking on Carrington, number 1 at 10-8. Owen Hoggle, the senior, to hold the runner at first. Grady Shipman, the senior, on the mound, facing Carlson in the pitch. There's a strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. So pitching rules here in this tournament: 0 to 45, no days rest. 46 to 90, 1 day's rest, and 91 to 120, 2 days rest. 120 daily pitch limit. 135 pitches maximum for tournament. Includes first round games, and then 3 appearances max for the tournament as well. And the pitch, runner goes, throw it on a second, no score or no throw. So Thilgis at second base now here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion with 1 out. Pitch to Damian Carlson. Swung on, foul tipped. 0-2 the count, or 2-2 rather. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Damian Carlson. Pitch from Grady Shipman as he checks second base. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. And batter strikes out for out number 2 now.
Catcher number 6.
So here's Mason working now. So working, the freshman will dig in to face Grady Shipman. Pitch here from Grady Shipman of Carrington. He'll step off. Pitch from Shipman. This will be 1 ball. No strikes. To Mason Workin of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. Thank the Prairie Inn Restaurant for pregame. And there's a strike. It's 1-1, or 1-1 now to Mason Workin. And the pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 the count to Mason Workin now, with Kobe Thilgis at second base for LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. First game went to Cheyenne New Rockford as they beat Kidder County 8-1. So Kidder County will play after this one against South Border in an elimination game. Called strike 3 on the outside. So Mason Workin gets caught looking for out number 3. That's going to do it here for LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. The leader runner stranded at second, no runs across. And no score with Carrington coming to bat on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're listening to Region 3 baseball tournament coverage right here on yourliveevent.com.
Central Steel Building and Construction of Carrington, North Dakota has over 50 years of experience in offering high-quality bins, grain drying equipment, country clipper mowers, Ritchie waterers, and lots more. Drop by Central Steel to check out the many customizable storage options. They have several sheds on hand, including a 12x16 high-side barn for $8,096, an 8x16 A-frame utility for $53.29, and an 8x8 garden shed for just $26.89. Prices include delivery within 35 miles. Call Central Steel for more info. 701-652-2886.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Welcome back. I'm Greg for yourliveevent.com, and we're heading to the bottom of the first inning with LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, and Carrington. No score. Carrington coming to bat. We want to remind everybody that the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. We also want to send a shout out to Ryan Larson, the AD here in Steele, for thanks for their hospitality and nice looking field here, and great press box and all the goodies and everything. So we appreciate that, Ryan and Steele Schools and everything, for being very courteous to us. And then also we want to thank Beck Communications for providing our internet access here today and throughout the tournament. All right, so Carrington will send Josh Bickett, the junior second baseman, to the plate. He'll face Max Muslin, the senior. First pitch, a grounder. Going to go to Thilgis at short. Double pumps over to first, and not in time. Bickett beats it out. Good wheels there. Good hustle. Good hustle by Josh Bickett to beat that one out.
Pitcher number 10.
So infield single.
Shipman.
Puts Bickett on at first. Here's Grady Shipman, the senior, to bat. Left-hander will face Max Muslin, the senior here of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. Okay, Muslin on the mound from the stretch now. Looks over first as Irie holding the runner on over there. And the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 now. The count. I think we got Trev Zier calling our balls and strikes for us. And then Brady Thilgis and Dan Haugen are umps for this one in the field. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Grady Shipman. Muslin on the mound, sets in the pitch. Curve, swinging, foul right to the on-deck circle where Corbin Clifton is hanging out. 1-2 the count to Grady Shipman. So Shipman, senior, heading off to Valley City State University in the fall to play some baseball there for the Vikings. That's where his older brother played too, VCSU. And dad is the coach, head coach Wayne Shipman. Here's the pitch. Sails outside. 2-2 now. Longtime head coach for Carrington, Wayne Shipman, 21st year, assisted by Rick Christensen. Coach for LaMoure-Litchville Marion is Gage Dunn in his first year, assisted by Jonas Van Ink. Here's the 2-2 now. Sharply hit to right field off the bat of Shipman, and he'll go to first. Pickett rounding second. He'll go for third, and he'll hold at third. So a single for Grady Shipman here. And that takes Pickett to third base. So Carrington runners at the corners here. And nobody out. And now it'll be Corbin Clifton, the junior, to bat. So Clifton looking down at head coach Wayne Shipman in his 21st year. Of course, the assistant Rick Christensen, first year assistant for Carrington, but long-time head coach, baseball coach for Mid-Cota. So here is Corbin Clifton now to bat. Face Muslin. Pitch in there for a strike. Throw down a third and not in time. As Workin tries to fire out Pickett over there at third. 1 ball, no strikes to Clifton. Oh and 1. Muslin on the mound. Looks and checks the corners. Throws to first. Back safely as a runner. I want to take this time. Of course, a longtime head coach for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Daryl Haugen passed away in January. So our condolences to his family and friends and everybody in LaMoure. Longtime head coach, and got to meet Daryl several times doing the LaMoure games over the years. And very good guy, very good coach, and just part of the LaMoure teaching and coaching scene for a very, very long time. So runner takes second now. So runner at second. Still nobody out here. So Carrington threatening with nobody out here. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Clifton. There's a swing and a miss by Clifton. 1 and 2 from Max Muslin. So 1 and 2 the count. That's going to go outside. So 2 and 2 now to Corbin Clifton. Clifton gets back in there to face Muslin. Muslin sets and the pitch. There's a strike. Called strike 3. So Clifton gets caught looking for out number 1. Big pitch there by Max Muslin. Owen Hoggle now the cleanup man. So Hoggle, the senior, will dig in to face Max Muslin with 2 on. And 1 down now here in the bottom of the first. Winner of this one takes on Cheyenne New Rockford at 10 a.m. tomorrow in the semifinal. Loser of this one plays tomorrow at 3 in an elimination game and a chance to go to the championship. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hoggle, high chopper, going to be foul right to Coach Shipman there at third. So Hoggle quickly down on the count here, 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes to Hoggle, the senior for Carrington Cardinals. Oh, 2 from Muslin of LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Swing and a miss. Gets Hoggle to strike out. Another big pitch there. 2 down. Here's Ethan Roller now, the junior, to bat for the Carrington Cardinals. So Roller will bat now. With Pickett at third and Shipman at second for the Carrington Cardinals. And the pitch coming up from Max Muslin. There's a strike. 0-1 now to Ethan Roller. Muslin, the senior, working, looks into Workin, and the pitch. Curve outside, stopped by Workin. Nice stop. As a Speedy Bickett at third. Might have had a chance if that would have got by. One the count to Roller. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Roller. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Muslin back on the mound and the pitch home. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out the side with 2 on. Boy, nice job there by Muslin. That's going to do it here for Carrington. They'll leave 2 stranded. No runs across. We will head to the top of the second scoreless on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of Hi-Tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A farmer's work is never done. You're not just planting a seed or harvesting a crop. You're growing a legacy. When you're up before dawn and out long past dusk, you need a banker who will work with your schedule, not the other way around. At Choice, we do banking differently, giving farmers like you time back to focus on what really matters. Choice Bank, top North Dakota Ag Bank for 10 years running, and always people first.
All right, here we go. Top of the second, no score between LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, and Carrington. Shipman delivers the first pitch, and kind of a smacks Muslin swing there, just kind of a weak swing. It's swung through it. It's gonna be strike 1. So Grady Shipman full line, and the 0-1 coming home. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Max Muslin. Still got another game coming up here for you. 3 o'clock game. High. South Border and Kidder County coming up next in an elimination game of the Region 3 baseball tournament. Shipman, the quick worker, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. 1 up and 1 down. Here's Logan Potts now.
Number 4, Logan Potts.
Potts, the freshman, to dig in. And he'll face the hard-throwing right-hander Grady Shipman of the Carrington Cardinals. Pitch from the righty Shipman. Swung on foul. 0-1 to Logan Potts. He'll win this one. He'll play tomorrow at 10 a.m. against Cheyenne, New Rockford in the semifinal. Here's another swing and a miss. 0-2 to Logan Potts. The 0-2 from Shipman. Low, just missing low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Logan Potts. Shipman looks into Corbin Clifton. Full line and the 1-2 coming in. There's a strike called. Strike 3. Potts gets caught looking for out number 2.
Second baseman number 14, Brady Hansen.
So now Brady Hansen, the freshman, will dig in for LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. And for Carrington's Grady Shipman, that's his 5th strikeout here. So now Hansen will dig in to face Shipman in the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1 to Hansen. Shipman, the leg kick, and delivers. Sails high by the hands. 1-1 to Hansen. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Nice pitch from Shipman. So Hansen at the plate here for the Lobos. 1-2. Outside. 2-2 to Hansen. Full line in the 2-2 from Shipman. Sails high, so count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Brady Hansen of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. And the pitch. Low and in the dirt, a walk, first walk. That'll put Hansen at first, 2-out walk. We have Jacob Nitschke now, the senior. So Nitschke looks down, head coach Gage Dunn in his first year. Lobos got a runner on, 2 down here, top of the second. Lobos, number 5 seed in this tournament, beat South Border 9-2 on Thursday to get to this game in the first round game in Wishick. Hoggle holding the runner on. Here's the pitch from Shipman. There's a strike. 0-1 to Jacob Nitschke, the senior for LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos. Sun peeking out now here in Steele. We'll get a game time temp for you. We had 53 degrees at first pitch at 10 a.m. this morning. There's a strike. 0-2 the count. So Hoggle quickly, or Shipman quickly up in the count here now. Pitch from Shipman. Low and in the dirt. So it'll be 1-2 now the count to Nitschke. Pitch from Shipman. Grounder, foul, line drive, still 1-2. 58 degrees right now. Partly to mostly cloudy sky. And winds probably about 10 to 15 out of the northwest still. That's what they were this morning. Yeah, ball gets away, runner takes off. So Hansen at second now. With 2 down. Two the count to Jacob Nitschke at home plate. And the pitch. Low. Another count full here. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Nitschke of LLM. Here's the payoff. High at the chin. Another walk. Back-to-back walks. We'll put 2 on. Here's Seth Irie, the number 9 batter now.
First baseman number 17, Seth Irie.
So Irie, the freshman, will dig in here to face the senior, Grady Shipman. Shipman 2 walks in a row after 5 strikeouts. Now, the set and the pitch. Ball just missing 1-0 to Seth Irie. So Hansen at second and Nitschke at first for the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Nobody holding the runners on. There's a strike right in there. Nice pitch from Shipman. 1-1 to Seth Irie. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Shipman. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Seth Irie. Shipman here, he got 40 pitches. This will be his 41st. I have him down for 40 pitches here now. Here's the 1-2 coming in from Shipman. Outside. So 2-2 now. Pitch over 45. 46 to 90, you got to have 1 day rest. So in order to come back Wednesday, if needed, you have to stay under 90. Here's a swing and a miss. And Irie strikes out for out number 3. So LaMoure-Litchville Marion will leave 2 on and nobody across home plate. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, we're heading to the bottom of the second inning, scoreless.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
We're live at Steel for the Region 3 Baseball Tournament. I'm Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. Our interview is brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. And our pregame was made possible by the Prairie Inn Restaurant of Carrington. So we thank those great sponsors, including Dakota Heritage Bank, for scoreboard and pregame and postgame interviews as well. All right, here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike to Max Whitman, sophomore for the Cardinals. It's 0-1. So he's 6, 7, 8 batters here for Carrington facing Muslin. No score in the bottom of the second. Righty kicks and fires. That one's outside, knocked down by Workin. Meet the defense here for the Lobos. We got Mason Workin catching, Seth Irie at first, Brady Hansen at second, Colby Theolgis at short, and then Damian Carlson at third, Jacob Nitschke in left, Blaze Isaacson in center, and right fielder Logan Potts. And the pitch from Muslin. Swung on, lifted to right field. Just foul. Well, probably about 8 to 10 feet over there. Just foul. 1-2 to Max Whitman. One ball, 2 strike count to Max Whitman. Full line of the pitch from Muslin. Missing outside. So 2-2 now. 2-2 to Whitman, the sophomore, and the pitch. Grounder going to go to second. That's Hansen to first, and the throw took him off. Whitman will reach. Throw took him off. Might be an error there. We'll double check, but yeah, throw Hansen.
Number 3.
Going to be an error for E4. So Whitman will reach on the air, and now Jake Otto. So Otto will come to bat with a runner at first base, and nobody out here for Carrington in the bottom of the second. And the pitch from Muslin. It's ball high. 1-0 to Jake Otto, the senior. Coming up from Muslin. There's a strike on the outside corner. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. So 1-1 to Otto. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Jake Otto. Game resets and game recaps brought to you by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Oh, swung at 1 outside, got him swinging. Nice pitch from Muslin. Jake Otto goes down swinging. Out number 1. And now Jacob Basons will bat, the sophomore for the Carrington Cardinals. So Basons in the box. Muslin checks first. Shows bunt. And bunts through. It's going to be a strike. And the runner was going off to second. And Whitman retreated back to first. Safely back to first. So no balls, 1 strike to Jacob Basons. Irie holding the runner. And the pitch coming in. That one's a curve missing in the dirt. Dug out nicely by Workin. 1 ball, 1 strike to Basons of Carrington. On deck here is Tate Walski, another sophomore for the Cardinal lineup. Pitch from Muslin. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Jacob Basons. Third meeting between these two clubs. Carrington lost both of them, 12-8 and 10-3 against LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Right now we're scoreless here in the bottom of the second in the pitch. Curve, swinging. It's a weak roller to first. We'll go to second base, and not in time. So they tried to get the lead runner there. That was Irie, fired over, but Whitman, the speedy Whitman, beat it out. So base-ons will reach on the fielder's choice, and everybody's safe. So Tate Wolski, the sophomore, will bat now for the Carrington Cardinals with 2 on and 1 out. Wolski digs in to face Muslin. Muslin, a little bit of a jam here in the bottom of the second in the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Tate Wolski. First game today was tight through 5 innings. It was just 2-0. Cheyenne New Rockford leading, and then Cheyenne New Rockford exploded for 6 runs in the top of the 6th, and go on to defeat Kidder County 8-1. Here's the pitch, high. 1-1 to Tate Wolski of Carrington. Muslin sets in the pitch. Check, swing, just missing outside a little bit. 2 balls, 1 strike to Tate Wolski. Here's the pitch, swung on, that's lifted to right field. That'll be a base hit. Whitman rounding third. They'll send him. That gets past the right fielder. And Bason's rounding third, and he'll hold. So it's going to be double for Wolski, hit to opposite field, and that scores Whitman. And also Bason's at third base, so a nice rip. So 1-0 is your score now. So Carrington strikes first. Here's the pitch with runners at second and third, and still only 1 out. 1-0 now. So 1 ball, no strikes. Be a throwing error on Potts coming in on the right fielder. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 1-1 to Josh Pickett, the junior, who's singled first time up. 2 errors defensively now for the Lobos. So Bason's at third and Wolski at second. Pitch from Muslin. Foul back out of play. 1-2 now to Josh Pickett. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch now from Muslin. Grounder to second. Let's go right underneath his glove into right center for a base hit. That'll score Basons. Here's Wolski across, and Carrington leads at 3-0. Might be another error here on LaMoure-Litchville Marion at second base, and it will be an error. So
Number 10, Grady Shipman.
some costly errors here for the Lobos have put Carrington up 3-0 in the bottom of the second. So 3-0 Cardinals leading the Lobos here. And now Shipman will bat in the pitch. There's a strike to Grady Shipman, who singled this inning. 0-1 to Grady Shipman. So Muslin checks first. That's Pickett over there at first. And the pitch. There's a strike. 0-2 now to Grady Shipman. So Carrington, 3 runs, 3 hits. 3 runs across here in the bottom of the second. LaMoure, no runs, 1 hit, 3 errors. Muslin checks first and the pitch. Outside. 1-2 now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the left-handed batter, Grady Shipman of Carrington. Muslin now looking over to first. Sets and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of that one. Throw it on a second and not in time. So Shipman strikes out. Big pitch from Muslin to get Shipman striking out. But Pickett takes second base. So 2 down now. Corbin Clifton, the junior, will dig in. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. So Muslin looks into working, sets, checks second, and delivers. Ball just missing outside corner. 1-0 to Corbin Clifton. Muslin now sets and fires high. 2-0 to Clifton. 2 balls, no strikes to Corbin Clifton. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Corbin Clifton. Muslin gets a sign, and the 2-1 coming home. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 now to Corbin Clifton of Carrington. Count even now to the right-handed batter, with Bickett, the junior, at second base. Muslin sets and works, fires in, and just missing outside. 3-2 now to Clifton. 3 balls and 2 strikes, count full to the right-handed batter. Pitch from Muslin. Swing just got a piece, stays alive at 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Clifton. Three and two now to Clifton. Lifted right field, foul by about 25, 30 feet down there. So 3-2 the count to Corbin Clifton. Here's the pitch from the righty. Popped up. And second baseman right on the edge of the infield makes the play. So Hansen brings it in. Clifton's retired for the 3rd out of the inning. But some damage is done. Carrington comes up with 3 runs. They'll leave a runner stranded. And after 2 complete on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's 3-0 Carrington.
What does it mean to be locally owned and operated? For Cenex, it means everything. It means that we know if you take your coffee to go or if you like to stay a while. It means we've helped Little Leagues get jerseys and local festivals get funding. It means we know what our communities need. So you'll always leave Cenex with a full tank, full of snacks, or full of smiles. Or all of the above. And that means the world to us. Cenex, powered locally.
Barton Meats of Carrington, North Dakota specializes in providing its customers with only the finest quality steaks and meat products. Choose from a variety of steaks and roasts that are packed individually in freezer-safe packages for your convenience. They package ground beef and ready-to-go freezer bags starting at £1. You'll find a little bit of everything, including sausage, pork chops, seasoned sirloins, beef sticks, and more. There's always something. Call for custom processing or any other questions. Barton Meats at 701-652-3636.
Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for tuning in. Region 3 baseball tournament coverage here from Steel. And, well, kind of sunny Steel now. That's good to see some sun. And we'll do the player or the game recap here, brought to you by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway, along with the Red River Valley Fair. Norman County Raceway with the World of Outlaw late models coming up to Ada, Minnesota, June 29th. Visit NormanCountyRaceway.com to purchase tickets. And the Red River Valley Speedway, West Fargo, every Friday night racing. For special racing events and tickets, visit RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. And Red River Valley Fair, they're moving to a 3-weekend format, June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. And the first weekend, June 28th, 29th, and 30th, they have the Goo Goo Dolls, Sublime with Rome, and Fluffy coming. Wow, that'll be a great show. All right, here's the first pitch in the top of the 3rd inning. And it's a strike to Blaze Isaacson from Grady Shipman. There's a ball, so it's 1-0 to Isaacson, who struck out his first time up. So game recap here. Grady Shipman, 6 strikeouts in this one. Max Muslin has 5, so both pitchers firing down batters here. It's 2-1. But some errors defensively by LaMoure has put up 3 runs for Carrington in the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 now to Blaze Isaacson. So 2-2 now to Isaacson, the senior, at the plate for the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville. Marion. Here's a pitch from Shipman. It's a ball. 3-2 now to Isaacson. Count full now to the right-handed batter. Shipman, and now time is called at home. So take a reset here again. Some other tournament action going on today as well. You can check yourliveevent.com for a complete schedule and watch and listen to all the games. There's a 3-quarter swing. He swings through. Isaacson has struck out twice today. 8th strikeout from Grady Shipman. Now it's Colby Thielges to bat. So Grady Shipman, or I'm sorry, that's his 7th strikeout now. 5 swinging, 2 looking. So now Colby Thielges, the freshman, to dig in. He singled his first time up. Assistant coach Rick Christensen out to talk to his pitcher. Rick Christensen, first-year assistant here for Carrington, but longtime head coach for Mid-Coda Mustangs baseball. Teacher and coach over there for many, many years. Good to see Rick back out in the field. Here's the pitch to Thielges. It's low. 1-0 to Colby Thielges, freshman for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. One ball, no strikes to Thielges at home. Pitch from Shipman. Rip to right field. That'll drop for a hit. One hopper to Walski in right. So Thielges gets a single. And for LaMoure, that's their 2nd hit of the ball game now. Here's Damian Carlson, the junior, to bat for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. He struck out his first time up facing the senior Shipman. So Carlson will bat here with a runner at first base and nobody out in the top of the 3rd inning. Or I'm sorry, 1 out, rather. 1 out for LaMoure-Litchville Marion here in the top of the 3rd. Shipman looks over, Hoggle holding the runner on. Sets, and the pitch. Nope. Takes the throw to first. Thielges dives back. Try it again. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Nice pitch down there. And 0-1 to Damian Carlson, Jr. for the Lobos. Steele got about 10 hundredths of rain last night. It was just a quick little downpour. 0-1 to Carlson. Rip to right center. That'll drop for a hit. Thielges rounding 2. He'll dig for 3. No play. So LaMoure-Litchville Marion's going to have runners at the corners here. Carlson a single. Thielges at 3rd. And here's Mason Workin, cleanup man for the Lobos. He struck out his first time up facing Grady Shipman. The tying run will come up here for the Lobos in the top of the 3rd inning and 1 down. Workin, the freshman, to face Shipman, the senior. Pitch from Shipman, showing bunt. Pulls back to be high. They throw down to second as the runner goes. The ball's going to go into center field. Nobody covering, and the runner will take 3rd. So LaMoure-Litchville Marion gets on the board here. Carlson will take 3rd. And Thielges at home on the air on the catcher. So Carlson at 3rd base now. And it's 3-1. So Lobos get on the board here. 3-1 in the top of the 3rd. Runner at 3rd. Count is 1-1 to Workin. He follows it off. 1-2 now to Workin. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Mason Workin. The pitch is outside. 2-2 now. The count full, or I'm sorry, count even. Shipman full line in the pitch with the runner at third. Swung on and missed at one upstairs. Workin strikes out. So Max Muslin now with the runner at third.
Max Muslin.
So 2 down. Muslin to bat. He struck out his first time up. Shipman delivers. Strike right down the pipe, 0-1 to Max Muslin. Full line of the pitch from Shipman. Strike 2 coming right at Muslin. Number 5 batter and pitcher for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. And the 0-2 sails outside. So 1-2 now to Muslin. And the 1-2 popped up, foul back out of place. Will be 1-2 to Max Muslin. .300 to the left field wall here in Steele. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Muslin strikes out for out number 3. LaMoure-Litchville Marion will leave a runner stranded at third, but they do come up with 1 run. So on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it is 3-1. Carrington leading LaMoure-Litchville Marion.
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
We're live in Steele for the Region 3 baseball tournament. My name is Greg, and thanks for tuning in on yourliveevent.com. We appreciate it, and complete tournament coverage here from Steele right here on yourliveevent.com today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So we are heading to the bottom of the third, and due up for Carrington here will be 4, 5, 6 batters. Hoggle, Roller, and Whitman facing Muslin.
Bringing up bottom of the third, 4 Carrington. First baseman number 5.
Hoggle will bat here for the Carrington Cardinals. So Muslin gets a sign from Workin. And the first pitch here in the bottom of the third coming up. There's a well-hit ball to right field. Right fielder coming on. That'll drop for a hit. So that falls in front of Potts there in right field.
Third baseman number 7, Ethan Roller.
So Hoggle, his first hit today. He's at first. And that is the 4th hit for Carrington in this game. Now Ethan Roller to bat. He's 0 for 1. So Roller will bat here. The junior face Max Muslin. Roller, let's see, he struck out his first time up against Max Muslin. Muslin has 5 Ks here today. There's a strike. 0-1 to Ethan Roller. No balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2 now. So 0-2 to Ethan Roller. No balls and 2 strikes to the right-handed batter, Roller. Pitch coming up here from Muslin. Swing and a miss. Roller strikes out for the 2nd time today. 1 down. Now it's Max Whitman, the sophomore, to bat. He reached on error last at bat. So Whitman to bat here to face Max Muslin. with Hoggle at first base for the Cardinals. 3-1 Carrington up here in the bottom of the third. Muslin checks first, delivers. Third strike. 0-1 the count to Whitman. I got Muslin down for 56 pitches now here. 40 strikes, just 16 balls. 0-1 the count from Max Muslin. Curve, swinging, lifted to center. Center fielder going to his right, going back, and makes the play on the run. Isaacson brings it in to deep center field off the bat of Whitman. That was well hit, but Isaacson brings it in. So Hoggle stays put at first base. 2 down now. Now here's Jake Otto to bat. And the pitch, chopper, going to go to third. Carlson to first, and a low throw. It's going to get past. And Hoggle will take dig for 3, and Otto will take off for second. Be a throwing error there. Otto will reach on the air. Another error here by LaMoure. And some costly errors here by the LaMoure defense. Puts 2 on, 2 out. And now Carrington will keep their inning alive here. Jacob Basons will bat. Reached on a fielder's choice last at bat. And the pitch. Outside, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Basons. Pitch from Muslin. Lifted. Foul. Out of play. 1-1 to Basons. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 high. 2-1 to Jacob Basons. So a peel down the first did not go, so it is a ball. 2-1 now. So 2-1 to Basons at home. And the plate pitch was a ball, so 3-1 now to Basons, the sophomore. 2 down here for the Cardinals. 2 on. Up 3-1. And the pitch. There's a walk. So base is going to be loaded with 2 down for Tate Wolski, number 9 batter in the order for Carrington, the sophomore. He doubled last time up. So he'll bat to face Max Muslin here of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. And full wind of the pitch. Swung on, hit to center. Center fielder going back, and makes the grab. That was well hit off the bat of Wolski, and Isaacson hauls it in deep center again. So Wolski is out. And that's going to do it here for Carrington. They'll leave the bases loaded and no runs across. We will head to the top of the 4th. 3-1, Carrington leading LaMoure-Litchville, Marion on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Central Steel Building and Construction of Carrington, North Dakota has over 50 years of experience in offering high-quality bins, grain drying equipment, country clipper mowers, Ritchie waterers, and lots more. Drop by Central Steel to check out the many customizable storage options. They have several sheds on hand, including a 12x16 high-side barn for $8,096, an 8x16 A-frame utility for $53.29, and an 8x8 garden shed for just $26.89. Prices include delivery within 35 miles. Call Central Steel for more info, 701-652-2886.
The Carrington School District congratulates the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, securing the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique and inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you, graduates, as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff from the Carrington School District. To all students, parents, and families of Carrington Schools, thank you for a great year.
Regular number 4, Logan 5.
Brett Steele for the Region 3 Baseball Tournament. My name is Greg for YourLiveEvent.com, and we're heading to the top of the 4th for the Lobos. 6, 7, 8 batters, Potts, Hanson, and Nitschke to face Shipman. 3-1 Carrington. Pitch from Shipman. There's a strike. That's his 63rd pitch now from Grady Shipman. So it's 0-1. Potts struck out his first time up. Pitch from Shipman. High. 1-1 to Potts. 1-1 the pitch from Grady Shipman. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Logan Potts. On deck here is Brady Hansen and then Jacob Nitschke in the hole for the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. Lobos, the 3-time defending Region 3 champs. Here's a pitch, swung on and miss. Shipman strikes out. So it's Brady Hansen now for the Lobos. Yeah, for Grady Shipman, he's got 10 Ks, 8 swinging, 2 looking. So now Brady Hansen, who walked his first time up, will bat to face again Grady Shipman. And the pitch. Inside, near the hands, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Brady Hansen. Earlier today was Cheyenne New Rockford defeating Kidder County 8-1. So the winner of this one takes on Cheyenne New Rockford tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in the semifinal. And Kidder County will play in a elimination game coming up against South Border at 3 o'clock today. There's another ball. 3-0 now to Brady Hansen. .30 right down the pipe. Hansen looking the whole way. 3 balls and 1 strike to Brady Hansen. And the pitch. High, a walk. So Nitschke will reach after the walk issued by Grady Shipman. That'll be his 3rd.
Jacob Nitschke.
So now Jacob Nitschke with a runner at first. Nitschke, the senior, did again. He walked his first time up facing Grady Shipman. So Shipman shows bunt and he goes through. It's going to be a strike. So 0-1 to Jacob Nitschke. No balls and 1 strike to Nitschke, the right-handed batter for the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. And the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch. 0-2 to Nitschke. And the pitch. Curve missing outside. 1-2 to Jacob Nitschke. One, 2 from Shipman. Swinging it, just got a piece of it. Stays alive at 1-2 the count here to Jacob Nitschke of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. Shipman checks first and delivers. Ball outside, so that evens the count at 2-2 now to Jacob Nitschke. Two from Shipman. There's a strike called strike 3. Nitschke gets caught looking for out number 2 now. So for Grady Shipman, that is strikeout number 11, his 3rd looking. Seth Irie now, the freshman, struck out his first time up. Shipman now 77 pitches on the afternoon, and the pitch swung at 1 upstairs, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Irie. So if you stay under 90 pitches, you can rest tomorrow and come back Wednesday if need be. Shipman right now 78, and the pitch low, trickles away, and then I'll take Hansen to second. So Hansen at second now with 2 down. One ball, 1 strike to Irie, and the pitch. There's a strike. 1-2 now to Irie. Tying run at the plate for the Lobos, but 2 down here in the top of the 4th. And the pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Irie gets caught looking for out number 3. Okay, well, that's going to do it here for the Lobos. They're going to leave a runner stranded. No runs across. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. And on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's 3-1 Carrington.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Here's this summer's happening at Headlocks in Carrington. On Friday, June 14th, it's the Lance Koenig Golf Scramble. Then on Friday and Saturday, July 12th and 13th, it's the Central City Bash. Enter the Headlocks Eaton Par 3 Golf Tournament and check out the street dance with the band Uptown. On Saturday, July 13th, check out the Cool Car Show in the afternoon and the street dance with the Dean Brecky Band later that night. While you're there, see their awesome picture wall full of local sports memories. Visit Headlocks on Facebook for more information about all their happenings.
Bottom of the fourth coming up from Steele here on yourliveevent.com. It's a Region 3 baseball tournament. My name is Greg. Thanks for tuning in again, being part of our broadcast here. And thanks to all the sponsors for helping us out, making sure that we can get these games on the air. So without our sponsors, we wouldn't be here. So we appreciate it. And please remember, folks, to support the businesses who support these Your Live Event broadcasts. All right, so for Carrington, 1-2-3 batters here. Bickett, Shipman, Clifton to face Muslin. Pitch to Bickett. Swung on, first pitch, popped up, and shortstop. That's Theoldis making the putout. So Bickett is out. Pop up to short, one up, one down. Here's Grady Shipman now. Shipman 1 for 2 today, a single and a strikeout for the senior pitcher. Max Muslin now 65 pitches here. Here's Muslin, the full wind, and the pitch swung on, popped up. And this is going to be shallow left fielder. Shortstop going back. Left fielder calls him off, makes the play. Nitschke definitely had the play on it. Field just was going back, and Nitschke called him off, made the play. So Shipman is out on a pop-up, fly out, weak fly to shallow left. And now 2 up and 2 down. Here's Corbin Clifton. So Clifton, the junior, 0 for 2 today. And the pitch. Low. 1-0 to Corbin Clifton, number 3 batter in the order for the Cardinals lineup. Full line of the 1-0. 2-0 now to Corbin Clifton. And the 2-0 coming up. Swung on, hit well to center. Center fielder chasing, going back. This should drop for a hit. It does, and it's going to be a ground rule double as it bounces over the wall. So a nice rip off the bat of Corbin Clifton, a one-hopper over the wall. Ground rule double. So now Owen Hoggle will bat here with runner at second, and it's still 2 down. Cardinals bats have been hitting the ball pretty well, but Isaacson's been making some pretty good plays, but just couldn't quite catch up to that one. Assistant coach Rick Christensen wanting to talk things over with Hoggle here. So Hoggle, the senior, will bat to face Muslin with a runner at second. Cardinals up 3-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. They got 2 down. Hoggle will dig in here to face Muslin. Muslin on the mound, sets, checks second, and delivers in. Weak roller. Hansen at second, gloves it, goes to first and out. So Hoggle's out on the 4-3, and that's going to do it here for Carrington. They'll leave a runner stranded, and no runs across. All right, we'll head to the top of the fifth. It's still 3-1. Carrington leading LaMoure-Litchville Marion on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of high tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
The friendly staff at LaMoure Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at LaMoure Drugstore. Find the perfect gifts for your Father's Day or stock up this summer at LaMoure Drugstore, from sunscreen, bug spray, and first aid supplies. Plus, LaMoure Drugstore has a Nebo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports, and keep your refreshments cold with the Nebo thermoelectric cooler bag. LaMoure Drugstore, located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMoureDrugstore.com. That's LaMoureDrugstore.com.
Grady Shipman back out there for the Carrington Cardinals here in the top of the fifth. I think I got him down for 81. I think I heard them say 83 pitches. So either way, he's getting close to his limit here if they want to use him again, possibly if need be on Wednesday. You know, of course, Carrington's still alive and everything. But so we'll see what happens here in the top of the fifth. 3-1, Carrington leading LaMoure-Litchville Marion. They have led the whole way. They got on the game recap here, brought to you by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway, along with the Red River Valley Fair. Carrington scored 3 in the bottom of the second. LaMoure-Litchville Marion scored 1 in the top of the third. And Carrington got 3 runs there in the bottom of the second on 3 errors by the Lobos. So Lobos right now, 1 run, 3 hits, 4 left. Or I'm sorry, 4 errors. Carrington, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. And at the Red River Valley Fair, make sure to check out the tons of free activities. YourLiveEvent.com, free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Performers will be announced soon. They'll also have racing pigs, kids zone, hot diggity dogs, dangerous feats of comedy, and more. It's 1-0 now to Isaacson, 2-0 from Shipman. So 2 balls, no strikes. Isaacson, 1-2-3 batters here for the Lobos. Isaacson has struck out twice today against Shipman. And 3-0 now from Grady Shipman. Full line in the pitch. There's a strike. 3-1 to Blaze Isaacson. Three and 1 the count from Grady Shipman. There's a strike 2. Count full now to Isaacson. Payoff coming up from Shipman, the righty. There's a called strike 3. Isaacson gets caught looking for out number 1. And for Grady Shipman now, that will be his 13th strikeout. 8 swinging, 5 looking. Colby Thiel just now 2 for 2, a couple singles today against Grady Shipman. Shipman kicks and fires. And there's a ball. 1-0 to Colby Thielges. I got Shipman down for 88 pitches. He looked to the dugout. Here's the pitch. There's a ball. 89 now. This would be his, I have him down for 90 pitches coming up here. 2-0. That's inside. 3-0 now. So Shipman staying out there. So he will, this is pretty much his tournament. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 3-1 now. He's got 91 pitches, 91 to 120. You got to have 2 days rest, and that 2 days is Thursday. That's the end of the tournament. Here's the strike. So this is really, he could come in though, depending on how many pitches here later today if Carrington would lose. Here's a chopper to third baseman, roller over with it, and got him out. Nice play. So roller fires over, gets Thielges out on the 5-3. So now 2 down. Here's Damian Carlson. So Carlson will bat. He's 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single today against Shipman. Shipman kicks and fires to Carlson. There's a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Carlson, the junior, for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. So Coach Shipman going to try and get as much out of Grady in this game. It looks like here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Because now he's going to be in for the full 120 now. Might as well keep him in there until the 120 hits. Here's the 1-1 now to Carlson, and now we got home plate umpire up there. Kind of motioning to Shipman. Here's the 1-1 coming up from Shipman. It's a grounder. That's to Bickett. He'll fire over to first and out. So 4-3 on the putout. So that's going to do it here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. We will head to the bottom of the fifth. It's still 3-1. Carrington leading LaMoure-Litchville Marion. You're listening to live coverage of the Region 3 baseball tournament from Steel.
You can feel secure in the knowledge that your comfort is in good hands with Larson Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Carrington. Their prompt and courteous team stands in readiness to assist you with all your plumbing needs, including ductless air conditioners. Larson Plumbing is happy to announce that they install Daikin ductless air conditioners. Daikin air conditioners make sure you stay cool all summer long with no interruptions. Call the ones who care. Larson Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Carrington, 701-652-5695.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for tuning in here to Steel for the Region 3 Baseball Tournament. Complete coverage for you from Steel right here on YourLiveEvent.com today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And we'll be calling all the action here for you. Thanks to our great sponsors. We also want to send a shout out to Beck Communications for providing internet for us today and throughout the tournament. And also thanks to Ryan Larson, the athletic director here at Steel, being courteous and setting us up with a nice spot here in the nice press box and nice field. I feel looking really good here in Steel. All right, so we're headed to the bottom of the fifth. It's 3-1 Carrington, and for Carrington, they'll send 5, 6, 7 batters here. Roller, Whitman, and Otto face the starting pitcher for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, Max Muslin. I got him down for 70 pitches coming into this inning. So, see what head coach Gage Dunn wants to do with Muslin here, depending on this inning and the rest of the game. All right, so Muslin now gets to sign, and the righty delivers in. There's a strike. It's 0-1 to Ethan Roller. Turning out to be a pretty nice afternoon here. Sun is shining in Steel. Full line of the pitch from Max Muslin. Here's a strike. 0-2 to Ethan Roller. No balls and 2 strikes to Roller. And the pitch. Swing on and foul. Roller stays alive at no balls and 2 strikes from Max Muslin. Muslin thinking to get some quick inning of work here, keep his pitch down, and that's how you do it there. A strikeout. Ethan Roller strikes out, 1 up and 1 down. So now it's going to be Max Whitman to bat. He's 0 for 2 in air and a fly out today. So for Max Muslin, he's got 7 strikeouts, 6 swinging, 1 looking. Full line of the pitch from Muslin. There's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Whitman. And the full line of the pitch from Muslin. High. 1-1 to Max Whitman, sophomore for the Carrington Cardinals. Pitch coming from Whitman, or Muslin rather, to Whitman. There's a First strike. So 1-2 now to Max Whitman. Muslin fires in. It's going to be a grounder. That's going to get past second baseman, hits his glove, and no play. Probably an infield hit there, I'm guessing. That was going to be a tough play there for Hansen. So Whitman will reach at first, and now it's Jake Otto. So Otto, the senior, 0 for 2 today. Struck out his first at bat, reached on air last at bat. So he'll bat to face Max Muslin in the third time today. We still got another game after this one, the 3 o'clock game, elimination game. There's a swing and a foul over our head. So it's going to be 0-1 to Jake Otto. No ball, 1 strike to Jake Otto. And the pitch, high. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike to Otto. Pitch from Muslin, and he checks first. And the pitch, just outside. So missing the plate. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to Jake Otto. Two and 1 from Max Muslin. Swinging a foul, tipped. 2-2 now. So Max Muslin, I got him down 82 pitches here now. Nearing 90. Get a new ball, looks like. So Jake Otto, let's see, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the right-handed batter. Pitch coming up from Muslin, the senior of the Lobos, as he checks first. Irie holding the runner on, and the pitch just missing outside. So 3-2, count full now to Otto. So 13 pitches this inning for Muslin. Getting close to that 90. Payoff coming up from Muslin. High and a walk. So 2 on, nobody out, or 1 out here for Carrington. And now Jacob Basons will bat, the sophomore. He's 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice and a walk today. So he'll face Max Muslin here with Whitman at second and Otto at first. And 1 down here. Muslin sets, and the pitch outside. Working. Brings it in, kind of low and away. 1-0 the count to Basons. And the pitch bunts through. It's going to be a strike. Throw it on a second, try and get the runner off, but back safely is Whitman. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Basons. So Muslin looks in, sets, and the 1-1 coming in. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2 now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Basons at the plate. 1 down here for the Carrington Cardinals. Muslin now working, checks the runners, delivers. Curve, a high chopper, going to go over Muslin. Shortstop's going to charge, and nobody won't have a play. As a high chopper went over the tall Muslin. Field just had no play and held on to it. So it'll be another infield hit here. And Basons has a single. And that moves everybody up with 1 out. Bases loaded now for the number 9 batter, Tate Wolski. 1 for 2, a double and a flyout. It's been hitting the ball well. That last flyout, he hit it well to center. Muslin from the full wind and the pitch. Outside, 1-0 to Tate Wolski. Here's a full line of the pitch from Muslin. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Wolski. Bases loaded here for the Cardinals. And Walski, here's the 1-1. Grounder, it's going to go to Muslin. He'll go to home. They get the force. They go to first. Double play. Nice play there. 1, 2, 3, double play. And that's going to do it here. It's going to be an inning double play. Nice job defensively by LaMoure-Litchville Marion. All right, so Carrington leave 2 stranded, and they'll come up with no runs. We'll head to the top of the 6th. It's still 3-1, Carrington leading it over LaMoure-Litchville Marion on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 3rd and 4th.
Closey with the 0-2 pitch.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 10th and 11th.
Right corner West is there for the dig. Backs at Boganry for another kill.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 15th and 16th.
Really nice quality second half. Goes off the backboard for the duck to Carson Yale.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
It's the most prestigious, challenging rep warning tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
Top of the 6th here at the Region 3 Baseball Tournament. Game 2 of 3 today here on yourliveevent.com. And it'll be 4, 5, and 6 batters. Workin, Muslin, Potts to face Shipman. First pitch is in there for a strike to Mason Workin. It's 0-1. Workin 0 for 2 today. 2 strikeouts against Shipman. Full line in the pitch from Shipman. Swung on, foul back. 0-2 now to Mason Workin, freshman for the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion. So the Lobos, 1 run, 3 hits, 4 errors. Carrington, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Swing just got a piece, stays alive at 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes to Mason Workin. Muslin, the pitcher on deck here, working the cleanup batter for the Lobos, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. Workin strikes out for out number 1. Now it's Max Muslin. And for Grady Shipman, that will be strikeout number 14. 9 swinging, 5 looking. Here's Muslin now, and the pitch. Weak fly ball in the infield. Shipman goes down and throws it away. And Muslin is going to dig for 2, and he'll reach second. That was just kind of a weak fly ball in the infield there. And Shipman tried to glove it and threw it away on the attempt at first. So Muslin a single and then reaches air on the throw. So now Logan Potts will come to bat here with 1 down. Potts has struck out twice. Freshman to face Shipman here. Shipman 101 pitches. So after today, Shipman's tournament is done. And a throw to second. Ball gets away. It's going to go to second or center field. And Muslin stays put at second as Basons was backing it up in center field. So tying run at home here for the Lobos with 1 down. And the pitch. There's a strike from Grady Shipman. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Logan Potts. Shipman sets, checks the runner at second, and delivers. Swung on, popped up, and back out of play. So it's be 0-2 to Potts. No balls, 2 strikes to Potts. Shipman takes a sign from Clifton, sets, and the pitch. Popped up, left fielder tracking. That's Otto underneath, and makes the play. So Potts is out on a fly out to left. And now it'll be Brady Hansen. Hansen, couple walks today. So he'll dig in to face Grady Shipman here. Shipman sets. And the pitch. Low 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Hansen. Shipman delivers. Showed bunt, and there's a strike. So 1-1 now to Hansen. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Brady Hansen. Pitch from Shipman. Swing and a miss. Big swing there. 1-2 the count to Brady Hansen. Coming up next, we'll have South Border against Kidder County, an elimination game starting about 3 o'clock today. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece. Stays alive at 1-2. Quick coverage tomorrow morning starting at 10 a.m. Cheyenne New Rockford will take on the winner of this one. We'll have 12:30 and 3 o'clock games tomorrow as well. And the championship set for Wednesday at noon. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes out Hansen for out number 3. So LaMoure-Litchville Marion will leave the runner stranded at second. And no runs across. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 3-1 Carrington leading LaMoure-Litchville Marion. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, we'll be back.
Whether you're local or driving through Carrington, make sure to stop into the Prairie Inn restaurant. They have the best breakfast and coffee, but they also have some of the best dinner and supper entrees too. The Prairie Inn is your breakfast, dinner, and supper headquarters. Stop in and you can sink your teeth into some tasty sandwiches and soups. Take a trip through the Express Line salad bar with hot entree and, of course, the delicious pies and desserts. Located right by the roundabout in Carrington. Call 701-652-3976.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
We're at the bottom of the 6th inning here. Welcome back. My name is Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. And it's 3-1 Carrington leading LaMoure-Litchville Marion in this Region 3 baseball tournament. And due up for the Carrington Cardinals will be 1-2-3 batters. Bickett, Shipman, Clifton facing the starter Max Muslin. Muslin, I got him down 91 pitches here coming into this tournament, or coming into this inning. So Bickett, let's see, he is 1 for 3 today. Reached on a single, an error, and a flyout for Josh Bickett. Left-handed batter to face Muslin, the righty pitcher here in the bottom of the 6th. So both pitchers have gone over their 90 pitch limit if they wanted to just have 1 day rest and come back Wednesday if needed, or the team is still alive. So both these pitchers will be done after today. 1-0 now. 1 ball, no strikes to Bickett. Pitch from Muslin, the righty. There's a strike. 1-1 to Bickett. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Bickett at the foot. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Josh Bickett. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Bickett. Hit well to center. Isaacson giving chase and catches up to it and makes the grab. Another deep fly ball out here off the bat of the Carrington Cardinals. Isaacson hauls it in. So Bickett is out on a fly out to center. Now Grady Shipman will bat here for Carrington. 1 for 3 today, single, strikeout, and a flyout against Max Muslin. So Max Muslin now facing Shipman. Gets a sign from Workin. Leg kick and the pitch. Kind of a quarter swing to be called a strike. 0-1 to Grady Shipman. So no balls and 1 strike to Grady Shipman of Carrington. Pitch coming up from Muslin. Outside. So 1-1 now to Shipman. Minnesota Timberwolves, a nice win last night. beating the Denver Nuggets in 7, best of 7. So they're on to the Western Conference Finals. There's a big swing and a miss from Shipman. 1-2 now to Grady Shipman. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Shipman. Muslin working, taking his time now and steps off. Time is called. Game updates brought to you by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway, along with the Red River Valley Fair. Here's the 1-2 curve outside. 2-2. So Carrington scored 3 runs in the home half of the second on some errors by the Lobos, and then Lobos got 1 run back in the top of the third. There hasn't been any scoring since. Pitch from Muslin. There's a ball just missing. 3-2 now to Grady Shipman, pitcher for the Cardinals. Norman County Raceway with the World of Outlaw late models coming to Ada, Minnesota, June 29th. Here's the payoff. Hopped up. And left fielder tracking. That's Nitschke making the play to left center. So Shipman is out on a fly out to left. And now it'll be Corbin Clifton with 2 down. Clifton, the junior, is, let's see, he's 1 for 3. Strikeout, fly out, a ground rule double last at bat. Hit the ball over the left center field wall, ground rule double. So Muslin to dig in and face Clifton now. And the pitch. Popped up. And that's the fly ball to left field. And that's going to be out of here for Corbin Clifton. A home run. A solo shot off the bat of Corbin Clifton, the junior. And so Corbin Clifton gets a hold of one. And, well, he hit the ball well that last at bat, a ground rule double. And now this one's over the left field wall. 300 to left. That was well over the wall over there in left field. And so now that makes it 4-1. So 4-1, Carrington leading. So Clifton with a solo shot here over the left field wall. Now Owen Hoggle the bat for the Carrington Cardinals here with 2 down. So Max Muslin will bat or pitch here. And there's a rip right to the second baseman. That's Hansen for the out. So Owen Hoggle is out on a line drive out to second base for the final out of the inning. But Cardinals put up 1 more run here. And they lead it 4-1 after 6 complete. 4-1, Carrington leading LaMoure-Litchville Marion on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll be back to the Region 3 Baseball Tournament in Steel right after this on yourliveevent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. This spring has been a trying time, and we may feel everything is out of our control. Please remember to slow down and stay safe this spring. Come home to your families each and every night. Please use this time to make sure your planter is ready to go. Keep downtime to a minimum. When you get into the fields, we are here to help you with any planting issues that may come up. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
All right, here we go. Top of the 7th. It's 4-1. Carrington Cardinals leading LaMoure-Litchville Marion in this Region 3 baseball tournament. Day number 1, the opening day here. And Steel, anyway, we had the first round last week, Thursday in Wishick, where LaMoure-Litchville Marion beat South Porter in that game 9-2. Earlier today was Cheyenne New Rockford over Kidder County 8-1. So the winner of this one takes on Cheyenne New Rockford tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. the semifinal game. Coming up after this one at approximately 3 o'clock will be South Porter and Kidder County in an elimination game. So Carrington, a little insurance run there in the bottom of the 6th. Put them up by 3 runs in the top of the 7th. So the Lobos down to their last 3 outs here. 8-9-1 batters due up. Nitschke, Irie, Isaacson to face the starting pitcher for Carrington, Grady Shipman. I got him coming into this inning 109 pitches. Here's the pitch. It's high, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Jacob Nitschke of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. And the pitch. Rip to third. That's going to get past Roller. That'll go into left field. And Nitschke will have a single to lead off the top of the 7th here. So for LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, that's their 5th hit now. Seth Irie has struck out twice against Grady Shipman today. So Lobos trying to put something together here in the top of the 7th. Hoggle holding the runner over there at first. That's Nitschke. Shipman sets and the pitch. There's a strike. Nice pitch, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Irie. So Shipman sets, gets a sign from Clifton, who just hit a home run, a solo shot bunt right in front of the plate. Clifton up front and plate, bare hands it over to first, then out. So Irie, the sack bunt, moves Nitschke to second base with 1 out. Here's Isaacson now. So Isaacson will bat, has struck out 3 times today, the leadoff man for LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. Struck out 3 times against Grady Shipman today. So Isaacson trying to get on board here, trying to get something going for the Lobos, but down 3, top of the 7th, then the pitch. Ooh, and that hit him right in the shoulder. First hit batter. And that's a stinger. Isaacson kind of bent over there, so we hope he's okay. So hit by pitch is Isaacson, and now the tying run will come up to the plate here for the Lobos. Colby Thielges, number 2 batter in the order. He's 2 for 3. He's been swinging a hot bat here. He's got a couple singles against Shipman. He grounded out his last at bat. So Thielges will come up for LaMoure-Litchville, Marion with Nitschke at second and Isaacson at first. And Thielges, the freshman, will bat to face Grady Shipman. I got Shipman down 114 pitches now. Shipman sets and the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 to Colby Thielges. Pitch from Shipman. High. 1-1 the count to Thielges now. One from Shipman. There's a strike. So 1-2 now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Colby Thielges. So here we go. Shipman now. We'll check the runners at first and second. Nobody holding them on. Shortstop Whitman. And the pitch. There's a ball. So 2-2 now to Colby Thielges. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch 118 here. 119 coming up for Shipman. And Shipman fires in. That's going to be 3-2 now. So count full. This will be the last batter for Shipman now. And the payoff coming up from Grady Shipman. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. So Thielges strikes out. And now it's Damian Carlson. And for Grady Shipman, that is his 16th strikeout. 11 swinging, 5 caught looking. And Grady Shipman's tournament is done for pitching. All right, so we'll take a break here with a pitching change. We'll be back to Steele right after this.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
New pitcher for Carrington is Josh Bickett. So for Carrington's Grady Shipman, 6 2/3 of work, 120 pitches, 1 run, none earned, 16 Ks, 11 swinging, 5 looking, 5 hits, 3 walks, and 1 hit batter for Grady Shipman. So that's the official tally there for Grady Shipman. And now Josh Bickett will take over. So Shipman goes to short, and then Max Whitman to second. So Josh Bickett will come on, the lefty for the Carrington Cardinals here with a 3-run lead. But LaMoure-Litchville, Marion 2 down, and the tying run to the plate here is represented by Damian Carlson, who's 1 for 3 against Shipman. And so Bickett, the righty, I should say, will fire in, and it's a ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Damian Carlson. So we got Nitschke at second and Isaacson at first for LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, and the pitch. So I'm on a rip foul right down by the third base dugout. So it's 1-1 to Damian Carlson. 2 down here for the Lobos. And 2 on, top of the 7th. Here's the 1-1 from Bickett. Swung on. Fly ball. It's going to be to right center. Center fielder coming on. Makes the grab. That's Bayshans in center. And Carlson flies out for the final out of the inning. And that's going to do it here as Carrington will get the win. Hour and 41-minute game. Final score 4-1 is your final. And Carrington will get the win here 4-1 over LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. So let's check out the schedule for you now. So Carrington, the 1 seed, will advance and play in the semifinal tomorrow against Cheyenne New Rockford. Carrington will improve to 11-8 overall. Cheyenne New Rockford will fall to 10-6. Or I'm sorry, Cheyenne New Rockford is 10-6. So they'll play tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the semifinal. Now LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, they will play in the 12:30 game tomorrow in a loser-out situation, and they'll take on the winner of our next one, South Border or Kidder County. So we got the 10 a.m. game tomorrow, Carrington and Cheyenne New Rockford. 12:30 will be LaMoure-Litchville, Marion taking on the winner of our next one, either South Border or Kidder County. And then the 3 o'clock game will be the loser of Carrington versus Cheyenne New Rockford against the winner of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, or either, and whoever wins that one, South Border or Kidder County. So, all right, we'll take a break and we'll come back with our post-game report next right here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Central Steel Building and Construction of Carrington, North Dakota has over 50 years of experience in offering high-quality bins, grain drying equipment, country clipper mowers, Ritchie waterers, and lots more. Drop by Central Steel to check out the many customizable storage options. They have several sheds on hand, including a 12x16 high-side barn for $8,096, an 8x16 A-frame utility for $53.29, and an 8x8 garden shed for just $26.89. Prices include delivery within 35 miles. Call Central Steel for more info. 701-652-2886.
Another one in the books. This one's going to go to the Carrington Cardinals as they knock off LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, the number 5 seed. Final score here 4-1. And so Carrington now will move into the semifinals tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and take on Cheyenne New Rockford. LaMoure-Litchville, Marion will face elimination tomorrow at 12:30. And they'll take on the winner of our next one, South Border versus Kidder County. That game's scheduled at 3 o'clock. So we should be pretty much right on schedule for that game at 3 o'clock. Kidder and South Border. Okay, so our post-games interviews are brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage, sharing their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. For more information, visit the website dhbanknd.com. And we'll also have our precision play of the game brought to you by RDK Enterprises and players of the game as well, brought to you by Enbridge Energy. And this is a good one here. And Carrington jumped out early in the bottom of the second, scoring 3 runs on some LaMoure errors. LaMoure got a run back on the top of the third. That'd be the only run of the game for the Lobos. And then Carrington added an insurance run in the bottom of the 6th on a solo shot off the bat of Corbin Clifton. So tally here for the two teams. LaMoure-Litchville Marion, 1 run, 5 hits, 4 errors. Carrington, 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. LaMoure-Litchville Marion, 8 left. Carrington, 9 left. Winning pitcher is going to go to Grady Shipman. 6 2/3 innings of work, 120 pitches, 1 run, none earned. 16 strikeouts today, 11 swinging, 5 looking, 5 hits, 3 walks, 1 hit batter. Josh Pickett comes in, gets the save, works a third of an inning, and 3 pitches, no runs, no strikeouts, no hits, no walks, and no hit batters for Josh Pickett. And loss today is going to be for the Lobos, going to be Max Muslin, 6 innings of work, 103 pitches, 4 runs, 1 earned, 7 strikeouts, 6 swinging, 1 looking, 8 hits, 2 walks, and no hit batters here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. And the team batting for the Lobos, of their 5 hits, Colby Thiel just had 2 singles today, scored a run. Damian Carlson had a single, and then it was Max Muslin with a single, and Jacob Nitschke a single as well for the Lobos. Carrington Cardinals, of their 8 hits, the 1 through 4 batters had at least a hit. Josh Pickett had a single, and Grady Shipman had a single. Corbin Clifton today, 2 hits, a double, a home run, an RBI, and scored once. Owen Hoggle had a hit as well, a single. Max Whitman a single, and scored once. Corbin Clifton scored once as well. Jacob Basons a single today, scored once. And then Tate Wolski an RBI, and had a hit and a double, and also a run scored for Tate Wolski. So that's the stats there for Carrington. And so they will get the first victory out of 3 tries against LaMoure-Litchville Marion. LaMoure-Litchville Marion won the first 2. Now Carrington gets their first victory here. So, all right, well, we're going to, we're going to take another break here, and we'll come back with our precision play of the game and players of the game next right here on yourliveevent.com. 4-1 Carrington victorious.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of Hi-Tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
Welcome back to Steel, the Region 3 baseball tournament, and Carrington victorious here over LaMoure-Litchville Marion by the final score of 4-1. And we're going to check out Dakota Heritage Bank interviews. Our interviews are brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage, sharing their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. For more information, visit the website, dhbanknd.com. And, well, we're going to check out now also the precision play of the game. That's made possible by RDK Enterprises. RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough. Thank you for your business. For more information on precision planting to help improve your farm profits, visit planterdoc.com. And we're going to get to the interviews here shortly, and we're going to Dakota Heritage Bank. So let's swing our camera around here and get head coach Wayne Shipman for the Carrington Cardinals on the line here with us. So we'll do Coach Shipman first. And all right, here we go. So Coach Shipman, thanks for joining us here, and congrats on a nice win. And you're moving on to the semifinals. So
Yeah, that's a real good win for us. With Grady pitching, we kind of need to win that one when you got your top pitcher on the mound, I guess, and you need to get that win, and somehow we scratched it across the win. Um, for whatever reason, we always seem to have a battle with them. It doesn't matter every game. I mean, I don't know how many we left on, but it was a lot. We had a couple balls that looked like they might go. One was the bases were loaded. Even if it just falls in, it's a couple runs. The first inning was right from the get start, I thought, oh, bad omen already. Second and third and no outs, and we couldn't scratch one across. But somehow we found a way to get a win. So credit to the kids for persevering.
How about Shipman? Nice pitching performance again. 16 Ks today.
16. That's evidently we needed them. I guess we don't really know if we could catch the ball in the field today because there wasn't many out there. But that's good. Only problem when you strike out a lot of batters is your pitch count gets up there and can't quite finish the game. Like 2 pitches from being able to finish it. But Josh came in, did a great job of getting that guy out on 3 pitches. Really good hitter. And Carlson, I was a little worried that if he catches one, I told him to just don't throw one at the belt. Otherwise, it could be tied. But he did a good job and got him out a little ahead. Maybe some of that's Grady throwing 80-some and him throwing 70-ish,
Yep.
So, yeah, good job by Grady and Josh on the mound.
At second inning, we got 3 runs and took advantage of some LaMoure errors too.
Right. Yeah, they had a couple of boo-boos, and then Tate Wolski all season long has come through in the clutch. Anytime that guy comes up, he's a threat to get a base hit, and he's batting 9th. But I've talked to him about it and said, don't take the attitude you're batting 9th because you can't hit, and because he's got a lot of hits for us this year and done a great job. I mean, he dang near hit a grand slam today, so hopefully he just keeps doing what he's doing, and hopefully we play well tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. And then you got Cheyenne New Rockford tomorrow. So what do you think tomorrow against the Black Sox?
Yeah, it'll be another tough game. All of our games with them are close, 2-3 run games either way. So I'm sure Cudworth will be pitching, and we'll have to. I mean, if he's not, he's not. But I mean, I guess I already told the kids it doesn't matter. You just got to focus on what's out there, job at hand, get hits when you're batting, and make the plays in the field when we need to make up. The rest will take care of itself. I mean, we've been hitting the ball pretty well. I mean, I don't know what we had, 8 hits, which isn't that bad. But I mean, a lot of our outs were loud outs, so I'm happy with that.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Coach, for joining us. We appreciate it. Thanks, Wayne. Grady, come on in. And Grady, we'll get you on here. And thanks for joining us here. And nice pitching performances. What was going through your head out there the full length today? So
yeah, I don't know what was going on. We just started pitching really well from the start, and then Corbin and I were on the same wavelength right away. I know against Damian Carlson, I wanted to change up, and Corbin put it right down there. I was like, wow, it's gonna be something special today.
So nice job there and getting the victory. And you got yourself in a little bit of a bind there, but you got out of it, which was good.
Yeah, that's always the key, is to get out of the innings where you struggle a little bit, and then also save some pitches, which I went 122 today, but Josh came in and got it done.
How about your teammate there hitting a home run today?
Yeah, Corbin, that was a big run in the 6th inning. It kind of relieved some stress. He's been hitting well all year. It's awesome to see.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks, Grady, and congrats on the win. Thank you. Corbin, we'll get you on there too. Mr. Home Run Man.
Oh.
How many home runs you got this year now?
Oh, 2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay, so second of the year. I didn't get a chance to check the stats, so congratulations. Did you know it was gone right away?
I thought it had a chance, but I don't know. Yeah. It looked like it was gonna go.
Yeah, it was out of here by left field. And where else did you hit? Where did you hit your other one at?
Here.
Oh, here. Okay,
Yep.
so 2 both here. Okay, well, awesome.
Yep.
And
same
steal.
spot.
Yep. All right. Well, what are your thoughts on this game, getting the victory here?
Oh, it was needed. We always struggle against these guys for whatever reason, but yeah, it was very much needed to get the win.
Yeah, it's you lost both in the regular season, but hey, you get the tournament win, which is important.
Yeah.
And
We won where it mattered.
Yep, exactly. So you got the Black Sox tomorrow now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what do you got to do to come out on top tomorrow morning?
Well, just keep hitting the ball well and keep throwing strikes, make plays.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thanks, Corbin.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Congrats on the win. So, all right, that's Corbin Clifton joining us, and Corbin is going to make our precision play of the game as he hit a single home run, a solo shot over the left field wall. So he'll get our precision play of the game brought to you by RDK Enterprises. RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro. Thank you for your business. For more information on precision planting to help improve your farm profits, visit planterdoc.com. And our players of the game brought to you by Enbridge Energy. Enbridge, tomorrow is happening right now. Now more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. Enbridge, life take energy. And so our players of the game here, we're going to go with Grady Shipman. Nice pitching performance here. Complete game, 16 Ks for the Carrington Cardinals, and then Max Muslin for the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. Both pretty outstanding pitching performances here by both pitchers. And Carrington Cardinals get the win here, and tough, hard-fought battle. Both pitchers doing pretty good. And Max Muslin, as far as pitching, he ended up with 7 Ks, 6 swinging, 1 looking. So that is your players of the game and precision play of the game as well. Enbridge Energy and RDK Enterprises. All right, well, we're going to sign off and we're going to get ready for game number 3 of 3 today. And we got South Border coming up against Kidder County, and that's an elimination game. So the winner moves on and plays tomorrow at 12:30 against LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. The loser is done for the year. So South Border, Kidder County coming up. Once again, final score, Carrington victorious 4-1 over LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. And I want to thank all my sponsors for making this broadcast possible. We'll come back probably just a short time here, probably about 15 minutes or so, and we'll have game number 3 of 3 from Steel on yourliveevent.com.